Well, a very good afternoon. It's the 7th day of September, I think. 5th, 6th, 7th. No, it's the 8th of September. It's not important to me what day it is or what time it is, but it is important for me to know that, well, there's so many beautiful places in God's earth to visit, and one must be Fortingall Hotel. I'm going to pop in for a coffee or something and just sit a while. It's a lovely day. I've been in Aberfeldy on my provisions run, and it was delightful. In the butchery, the ladies and the young lady, I suppose, she's younger than me, but she's very attentive when it comes to talking about different, slices of beef and meat and stuff like that. She's very knowledgeable as well. And she reminds me of sort of shopkeepers from days gone by, from the 1970s and 80s in my mind, that they're always very accommodating. I started to chat about something. She was on about Pitlochry Games, and I started to fill her in about when I used to run the championship of the Highlands race. I'd done very well back in the early 80s and stuff, and then I saw her yawning, and I decided that was enough conversation about Pitlochry Games in my competitive days. Well, she was interested to start with. She said, "Oh, really? What stopped you running?" I says, "Cigarettes and alcohol." She says, "That's not very good, is it?" And I says, "No." But anyway, I'd done a few things now, Aberfeldy. I really try and compact a lot into my visit and get as much done as possible. I was in the cooperative. I will say, I have to say, it was being up here on a Friday, which is not normal for me actually. It's just the way the week pans out. But coming up on a Friday, there's certainly a lot more low vibrational people in the co-op and on the street itself, and so they do exist in Aberfeldy, but normally the days that I come up, they're in short supply. I don't really see much of them, but they seem to be out en masse today. I think it possibly the fine weather as well, and so it's nice to see everybody out and enjoying the sunshine, and people are much more pleasant than normal. I always find that it's grand. I try to be cheerful on even wet, miserable days. I think it helps other people cheer up. There's nothing worse than everybody going about with a long face, a face like a miserable horse. Well, it's a shame for the horse. If a horse has got a long face and it's miserable, then it's obviously not been properly looked after by the owners. That's my line of thought when it comes to horses, at least. These people are wandering along in front of my camera view, so I have to slightly tilt it this way, I think. Perhaps they're going in for a spot of lunch or a coffee, but let's step out of the vehicle anyway, Eddie, and we'll have a cigarette before we enter. We're at the entrance to Glen Lyon, of course, and this being in Fortingall, but you may recall from last year when I was here and was chatting about the perfect apples on the tree and stuff like that, and the thatched cottages to the rear that once upon a time was going to make a bid upon, but all went sour as a result of calamity in the financial markets. Not now. Nothing to do with me, but something to spoil the noise, spoil the ambience in Glen Lyon. All it takes is a forestry truck. I don't think there are any trees left soon. The Scottish government have almost, well, what is it now? 16 million trees have cut down, so it's 15.8 million trees exactly. No, I better not say exactly, but it's 15.8 million trees have been sliced down since 2014, and there's no logical reason for it. And any time I phone Scottish Woodlands for some sort of rapport about what they're up to, they just give me a blank. But I'm going to ask for the rack rate in here. I'm going to see how much it costs for a couple of evenings. I'm thinking of going up to the Loch Awe Hotel sometime soon, so I'll try and get a few of these old-fashioned structures under my belt and say at least I've spent a night in some of these fabulous old buildings. There's nothing better waking up in an old-fashioned property. Yes. But I remember when things weren't so good with me, and I recall I took the directory and I phoned up several independent financial advisors, and in the area I was, how can I help you? I said, hello there. I says, I'm having a bit of rotten luck at the moment, and I was wondering, you are an independent financial advisor, am I correct in saying so? And here's more bloody noise. Another truck to disrupt me. You know, it says, well, what it is some of the share values that have fallen away short. I don't want to part with them, but I'm not. Is there any chance of a sub? And one of the financial advisors says, I'm not with you. What do you mean, sub? I said, can you give me an advance? Can you give me an advance to payday? That's not what we're here for. That's for you're a financial advisor. Advise me on what I should do to get me through until payday. So, why don't you go and ask some of your friends? I said, I don't have any friends. Why don't you ask someone close by? No. I'm asking you, you're the financial advisor. Help me. Give me £10, please. I'm dying for a cola. Oh, Andrew. Right. The cherry tree is obviously been stripped of all its beautiful berries with the blackbirds and thrushes and stuff, but should have been along here in July. I don't know what they've been like this year, but they're certainly quite ripe when I saw them up in Acharn not so long ago. The apples are, this is what I mean about the rain is important for the apples, and in the sunshine as well, to bless them and get them all pink and rosy and ready for the, you know, the autumn fall, for a bit of a munch. I mean, the wasps like to get themselves on top of the apple. The wasps absolutely adore apples, they really do. Wasps are alright, you know, I quite like them, but kind of angry type things, you know. But let's have this cigarette, Andy, and we'll pop in, we'll grab ourselves a tea or coffee or something of that nature, maybe even a juice, I don't know, we'll see what's what. So this is the gantry of the bar, and I'm just going to have a quick check at the luncheon menu. Yes, I think what I'll do is I'm going to have a honey roasted ham. No, I'm not. I'm going to have, yes, honey roasted ham and mustard. I think that will be delicious. Yes, that's what I'll have, Amy. Look at this chap. It's a little grand in here. Look, the way people used to be back in the day. Oh, it's got a reflection on here, Amy. Isn't it wonderful, isn't that? Perfect. So, just there's people in the bar, so I can't turn the camera around, you see. I like the old-fashioned seats and stuff, it's beautiful. Look at this, absolutely wonderful. In here too. So this is the reception area for the Fortingall Hotel. I've asked the girl if I could have a a moment just to take a couple of snaps. She says, by all means. Isn't it delightful? Look at this wonderful guest lounge. Isn't that fantastic? Look, lovely piano as well. And there's a lovely smell from that fireplace. You know that when it's asking to be lit. It's been not lit for a number of weeks possibly. But isn't this grand? Really, really wonderful. Look at this. What a perfect place to have an evening meal. Who set out for lunch, I don't know. But there's a fine smell from the fire. I like that. And the fire's saying, hello Andy. I know you cater for me very well with all your dry wood, your ample coal and heather, logs, just like those. And look at the wonderful hair. Isn't she pretty? I must say it's very nice. I really like it. I could sit there for quite a while on this rather comfortable looking couch. It says in here there's a lounge bar, but I don't think this is a lounge bar. No, definitely not. I'm in the lounge bar when I came in. It's very pretty. Look at the piano. Well, I'm not disappointed. Look at the lovely carpets. Isn't that grand? Look. This looks like the east coast of Fife. Looks like Anstruther, Crieff, Pittenweem, that area. Perhaps this is the guest lounge. Look, there's Queen Victoria. I'd love to have lived in her era. Yes, I think I did anyway. You probably can't see the Queen with the light on the back of me. She was, she certainly had a great reign as far as royalty was concerned. And I do like this place. It's very charming. It's the sort of seat you'd expect to find in India, or anywhere in the old British Empire. There's another fire wishing to be lit. Isn't it wonderful? Look at the small bureau there, the writing desk. It really is fantastic. It certainly is. So I shall go out this way and we'll pop back in the other door. So isn't that fantastic, Eddie? Yeah, definitely. Look at the lovely roses too. It's really pretty. Do you work here?
No.
No, apologies.
No, you're all right. Please carry on.
Uh-huh. I have to tell you, these roses are absolutely smashing. My chat-up line has killed that one anyway, with saying that does that very pleasant lady work here? Of course she doesn't. She's just like me. She's popped in for lunch. Look at these flowers. These are beautiful geraniums, Annie. They're just like crane's bill, see? Can't remember this one's name, but it comes out of a lovely yellow flower. There's the remnants of the yellow flower, you see? It's really beautiful. Really, really attractive place. And the bar is called the U. So really, really nice place, Annie. Fabulous. Let's go back here and get a lunch.